Hello YouTubers. Well, I've been kind of busy the last few days on YouTube. I guess you've noticed the increase in videos I've been making. And there's a good reason for that. I made a video a few days back, maybe a week ago, called October's Bright Blue Weather. And it was a beautiful fall day here in northeastern Alabama. Sun was out bright and temperatures were warm and everything was just right. But since then, our beautiful October bright blue weather has turned into several days, a week of rain and chilly temperatures and just terrible weather. So we haven't enjoyed that October bright blue weather for the last few days. I barely could say it. But anyway, today the weather's finally broken, and as you can see, I'm sitting out, having to squint my eyes. I'm sitting out in some bright sunshine. The skies are not completely clear yet. It's still partly cloudy, but it's about 50 degrees, which is a little chilly for this time of the year in Alabama. And the sun is kind of coming and going. You'll notice it brighten and darken as it comes in and out from behind the clouds there. But anyway, I'm outside, and I've found a quiet place to make this video. I like to get in places where the traffic noise and other noise and distractions are not too bad. If you've watched several of my older videos, I made one, it's been maybe a year ago, maybe longer than that, called Ghost Town Cemetery. And in our area there is an old deserted town. The town's no longer there. And also sort of a deserted cemetery near that town. And I made that video in what I call the Ghost Town Cemetery. And it's a good quiet place. There's nobody here says a whole lot to disturb you. There's not a lot of visitors here. There's one road that passes by this cemetery that's you may hear some cars passing on it, but it's out in the country. And you have to walk for, I guess, 100 yards off the road from where you park to get back into the cemetery. So if you notice some things in the background there that look a little odd or strange, I don't know what all you can see. You may see some tombstones, you may see some railings, I don't know. I can't really tell on the video what you're seeing in the background. But I'm sitting in front of some old wrought iron railings that's around one of the graves here. And if you're interested, you can go back and look at it in my other video. I showed this cemetery in pretty good detail in that Ghost Town Cemetery video. But anyway, thought I'd come out here today, at least have a place in the sun, and kind of catch up on some of the things that's been going on. Like I say, I've spent more time on YouTube the last week, 2 weeks, than I have in a long time, but I've really enjoyed it. And might tell you a little something interesting. This is probably going to draw out. I've got several things on my mind. What I'll do is try to divide it up into subjects, even though I may be sitting in the same place. I may divide this up into subjects so I can cover the things I have on my mind. But anyway, having time to be on YouTube the last few days, I've also got out and watched some other videos, some other people I enjoy watching. And there's too many to name. And there's even too many to get around and watch all their videos. There's just a lot of good things on YouTube that I like to watch. And there's a gentleman over in England, and I plan to post this to one of his videos he made in the last few days, that encouraged me to start my YouTube career, I guess you could call it. And his name is Peter. Some of you may have watched him. If not, you ought to go back and check out his videos. He's one of the more popular YouTube celebrities, I guess you could say. And his channel name is Geriatric 1927. And that's the year he was born. He was born in 1927. He's an interesting Great Britain gentleman to watch online. But anyway, he made a video the other day, and he was kind of down and out. He was kind of discouraged, and I think the name of his video, he questioned, why are we doing this? And by doing this, he's saying, like me or him, you sit down in front of a camera and you make a video and you post it online, and people around the world watch it and comment on it. And I think maybe he does get a little bit of pay. You know, Google and YouTube has a program they call Adsense, where they will pay you certain people. There's not many, but there's a certain number of more popular YouTubers that are paid per view or maybe per advertisement view on their sites. They put some little ads on their sites, and I think the people that make the videos share in the profit from the advertising that's used on their sites. So most of us do this without pay. Now, I might say that the other day I did, I'm not a YouTube partner, which is what they call the people that share in the YouTube advertising. But I do have 2 videos that I was contacted, I guess about a month ago, maybe longer, from Google, that I had 2 videos, and each one of those had gone up to about 500,000 views. And at that time they said if I wanted to, and I don't know why you would want to, I guess there could be some reason, that they would put advertisements on those 2 videos and I could share in the advertising. So I said yes, and the 2 videos, if I can think of it, there's one about did I video unicorns, or yes they were unicorns, or something like it. You can look back on my site and find that one. And the other one was my original brain power video. Each one of those things, for whatever reason, have gone up to about 500,000 views. So I told Google, okay, I'll start letting you put advertisements on those videos. And in a few days, they have a place you can go and look and see how your video is doing. So I'd go over and look at the reports, and I started making about $5 a day off of the advertisements that were on those 2 videos. So I thought, well, that's pretty good. 7 days a week, that's $35 a week, and 30 days in a month, that's about $150 a month. And sure enough, for the first few weeks, the money was just about every day. I'd have $5, $10, things like that come in on those 2 videos. But Google has some kind of system reset that they do, I think on the 15th of the month, around that time. And about the 15th of this month, they did a reset, and my income, if you can call it that, off of those 2 videos dropped from about $5 a day to about 50 cents a day. So I'm for sure not making a fortune by making YouTube videos. But I tell you what, it did encourage me to do, and I know that's why Google does it. They want to encourage people who make videos to make more, in hopes, I guess, that you can make some profit off of it. So I made a bunch of little brain power videos after that started, in hopes. Now I enjoy making them, and people enjoy watching them, I know that. But my hopes is somewhere a year from now that those things would gain in popularity, and if Google doesn't keep on knocking down the profit, that I might be making $25 a day off of my videos, which is okay. I told my wife the other day, $5 a day almost buys my lunch. So, and she was, we were kind of amused that I was making a little bit of money off of my YouTube videos, which I do for, not for that reason, I do it for pure pleasure as a hobby. But anyway, back to what I was saying about Peter before I got off on the ad sharing, revenue sharing. Peter asked, why do we do this? He had noticed there was some movie, some video somebody had put up, taken from a security camera in some kind of convenience store, where it showed a guy coming in and robbing the convenience store and just being real ugly and doing things that are against the law, and not a lot of things that would benefit society. Yet that video ran up to about 1 million views over just a few days. And I think Peter was questioning, if that's what people really want to watch on YouTube, what are people that make peaceable and quiet and respectable videos, doing on here. You see me rubbing my face. There's a mosquito or 2 out here. This is in a wooded area, and it's kind of grown up. And it's been chilly enough the last few days. The mosquitoes are not real bad, but there's 1 or 2 around. So you'll see me moving a mosquito off my face. But anyway, I kind of answer Peter's question. The reason I do this, first off, I don't see anything at all wrong with doing things you enjoy. So it's enjoyable. It's like having a hobby or a craft. You get to fool with video cameras. You get to go out and kind of plan how you'd want to shoot a video. You get to deal with the technical parts of it, of putting it up online and making a fairly good video. You get to enjoy the comments from people that comment on your video, and that's always good to see. There's some good comments or some bad comments, but to me it's interesting to see the reaction that people have to what you do. So you're getting some enjoyment out of that. And I actually believe, and I know some videos that Peter has made, there's some of this helps some people in some way. When they watch a video, they get some good out of it. If it's amusement, if it's knowledge, if it's understanding maybe, people actually benefit from these videos. Sometimes you might make one you don't really think anybody would think anything about, and somewhere in the world, to maybe more than one person, it might just do them some good. So yeah, I think being on here is okay. Peter kind of thought, we were being self-centered, I guess, in making these videos, trying to show people how good we are or what we can do and things like that. And I don't think that's it. Everybody, Shakespeare said, all the world's a stage and we're actors upon it, or something to those words. So I kind of think that maybe we are actors, and there's not many chances in the past. Now, this is so new technology. So if you want to be an actor in life and have a worldwide stage, this is it. So maybe we are actors. Maybe that's part of it. But what's good enough for Shakespeare is good enough for me. If he says we're actors in the world and this is our stage, I guess that's okay. But anyway, if I thought I was doing this and it was harming someone, or if I did something that displeased people and things like that, I don't think I'd want to do it very long. But so far, people seem to be pleased and they seem to enjoy it, and I enjoy it. I've fooled with ham radio for years, and that's a hobby that a lot of people get into and it becomes their life. And I suppose a lot of hobbies are that way, where you maybe get connected to the hobby more than you are to the rest of your life. And I think if something gets that bad, if it starts taking away and harming your family, your job, your other reactions, interactions with other people, I think, that maybe that could be bad. So hopefully we won't get that bad. I noticed a lot of YouTubers will include their family in the videos, and that kind of keeps everybody happy, I guess. But my family gets a kick out of what I do, and my little niece enjoys watching some of the silly things I put up. And I think it's probably 95% good, and 5% maybe not so good. And you can't find many things in your life that will qualify like that. So what I'll do, I'll end this part or this video, and I'll probably be sitting here in the same place and have a few more I want to do. I have some spare time today, so it might be a good time to do it. So anyway, I'll wind this one up, and I'll see you on the next video.